Hey guys, very important video. Sometimes less is actually more, just like with everything else in life. In this video, we'll give you an answer to a very common question that I get from many traders. In the money options or out of the money? And how do I know when to do what? So very, very crucial, important question, guys. If you have watched some of my live trading videos in the past, you will notice that at times I do specifically buy options out of the money. Now, the most important thing in trading weekly options is to actually understand when to buy in the money and when to buy near the money and when to buy out of the money, because that's what's going to determine if you will lock in great gains or not. So the general answer is this. Clearly, it depends on the market environment. However, most of the traders on days like today, on days like last week, it's very difficult to determine what kind of environment you're actually in. So there's actually special conditions that have to be met in order to buy options out of the money. Because yes, you probably heard in the past that buying options out of the money, oh man, don't do it. You're going to lose because the probability is just too small. Guys, it's a bunch of BS, okay? Market environment changes all the time, so you want to use the appropriate strategy to match it with the current market environment. So yes, sometimes out-of-the-money options will produce insane returns, but at times it makes sense to buy in the money or near the money. Now, if you're a guy that is just like super conservative, then clearly what you're probably doing is you're just buying options in the money or near the money all the time, which is fine. However, when market conditions justify to buy options out of the money, you should certainly do that. Or at least, let's say if you're investing $5,000 into a trade, then buy $2,500 worth of in the money and near the money, and buy $2,500 out of the money and see where your gains are going to be higher. And clearly, you don't even want to do that unless you calculate the right market conditions. And so this is a very brief video. I'm not going to talk about the details, but if you'd like to learn exactly when to do what, we have a 5-hour course that explains all the specifics, and it's called the 13 Markets Move Formula. You can click the link below this video, obtain it, invest it, and learn specifically what to do when. Now, important to understand, especially for those traders trading with smaller accounts that buy in more quantity or cheap options out of the money, especially in cheap stocks, is not a way to grow your account. And I know some of you may be thinking, if you're working with account maybe a few $100 or just a few $1,000s, you're thinking, well, what? I have no choice. I can only buy cheap options. That is not true. Okay, number one is you don't have to trade on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If you have a smaller account, you can really try to get some great options on like a Thursday or Friday for a significant discount. However, if you understand the DTR, the daily trading range, your probability of certain stocks moving in crazy daily trading range is still the same as that they would on a Monday. So what you're doing, you're cutting your costs, and you are still facing the same great opportunity for the stock to move in a very high daily trading range. Now, clearly, not all the stocks are going to do that, so it's important to understand which ones are. And if you understand that, then your probability of growing a small account a substantial amount is going to be rather higher. So I would actually rather have a trader own 1 or 2 options contracts on the right type of stock instead of, let's say, 20 contracts or 30 contracts or 40 contracts on cheap stocks that are actually the wrong type of stocks for options. Now, and again, we're not talking about trading penny stocks here. Clearly, some penny stocks don't even offer options. And I know some really great guys that trade penny stocks and they're successful. And so we're not talking about that right now, guys. We're talking about trading options, not just trading options that expire a month from now, 2 or 3 or 5 months or 6 months. We're talking about options that expire this week. So you may be a great trader, but if you're not doubling or tripling your account on a day like today, which is January 22nd, 2019, then clearly you have to have at least some kind of curiosity to want to learn things that can help you do that. Okay, so in this live recording you're about to watch, I buy only one option. Guys, one option that doubles the account at one point. At one point, it actually triples the account. It doubles the account within roughly 3-4 hours. It triples the account within 5 hours. It is my decision not to close the option because I think it will produce significantly larger gains tomorrow. If you did want to close it out, you could have easily tripled it. It ends up being the day more than doubling the account. But I also took another trade. So when I took the ultimate trade that I was trying to demonstrate this example on, I also took another trade, which is actually a really good trade because some of the options was buying extremely cheap for like 5, 10 cents, 25 cents, and ultimately at one point in the day they quadruple. Okay, but you know, it still illustrates that by the end of the day, if you were to hold those, if you were to ultimately miss the ultimate best point to close these out, then the returns on that, even with 10 contracts, were not as great as the main trade that I was trying to illustrate with just one option, how you could double or triple your account. So bottom line is this. If something is priced cheap, guys, if the option is priced for like 5 cents, 10 cents, there's probably a good reason for that. And, you know, a lot of times these cheap options are going to be on cheap stocks, $5, $10, $15 stocks. So if you're trying to figure out how to have some substantial traction in your account, really grow it this year, then I have a very easy formula that you can follow. All you got to do is click the links below and get more information, okay? I think this is a good illustration of when less is more, and I believe it will help you get better results if you take action on this information. So if you'd like to learn more, just click the links below this video and get more information that will help you guys. With that being said, enjoy this live trading experience. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments. I'll try to answer them as we go. I'll try to have one of our senior traders answer them for you. So let's roll, guys. Hey, this is an awesome week. If you have not reviewed the video upon which this trade was actually placed, I posted the video Sunday saying the market had a high probability of dropping today. I list all the examples there. This is the reason why this trade was taken. So if you haven't watched that, make sure at the end of this video you can click like a little thing with a bunch of 4 other videos there. So anyways, one of those videos is going to be the video I posted on Sunday. You can review it and see exactly what caused us to take this trade right here. With that being said, guys, enjoy, and I'll catch you in the next video. Okay, guys, in this video we're going to turn $2,300 into 10 grand. By the end of the day, here's what we're going to do. We're going to buy some of these 1730 now. We're not going to be able to go to 1740. We've got 2300, so we need to buy 2 of these, maybe 1720s. Or honestly, we're better off probably buying this 1750. 1750 puts on Amazon. We're only going to buy one. Not Amazon, BKNG. So at 23, let's do 22.15. Let's see what we can buy for that. There it is. Okay, so we own one BKNG put. We bought it in the money, 1750. One right here. So currently it's showing the loss of 75 bucks. We're going to review the trade in just a little bit. Actually, we got 131 bucks left. So okay, and here it is. We're going to take a quick and easy trade. We've got $131 available. So we're going to buy 4, 5. We're going to buy 4 of these VIX calls right here. 4 VIX calls. 4 times 0.25. Boom, done. VIX is at 19 now. Expecting a spike by 21 by tomorrow. So they should be worth basically 4 times the money. There it is. We bought them at 25. Oh, why only one? Why do we only buy one? We wanted to buy 4. Oh, now they want 30 cents for this. Okay, I'm just going to leave this order hanging in there if they decide to sell them to us at 25. That's cool. There it is. Another one. Come on. Let's just do this. You know what? That's fine. We're going to do something crazy, okay? So let's get out of this order right here. VIX. Boom. Okay. So I own basically 2 of these that I bought at 25. So we still got 72 bucks left. We'll do something silly here. We're going to buy these VIX calls that are 22, which is not outrageously, but they're selling them for kind of a silly amount in my view. So I'm going to buy 12. I should be able to buy them at 5 cents. Just to make sure to get it filled, I'll buy 11 at 5 cents right now. 8. Bought 8 at 5 cents. Now these are 22, so that's right now the VIX is at 1895. Okay, and boom, they don't let me buy that stuff either, because look what they've done to me. As soon as I bought these 8, now I was buying them for 5 cents. As soon as I bought them, they raised the ask to 10 cents. So yeah, I'm actually showing a profit on these of 20 bucks. You see, I got 8 right here, showing a profit of 20 bucks. I just invested 50 bucks in this trade. So this is kind of a silly trade, right? I don't think we're going to get to a 22 tomorrow. I think maybe we'll get to 20 today, 21 tomorrow. But by the end of the week, right, I mean, this is actually not a bad trade right here, so we'll see. Okay, guys, so fast forward about 3.5 hours into the trade. The account is at 51.59. This is how the trade actually looks. The VIX calls we were purchasing for 5 cents. They're now trading around 10 cents. The VIX calls we're purchasing for 25 cents. They're now trading between 40 and 60 cents. And the big position that we took, big position in relation to what we started with, right? BKNG puts. We're just bought one put. Let me just show you guys. This is what one put in BKNG can do, right? So I think this is a good illustration. In the last 3.5 hours, this have more than doubled the account. Okay, so $2,600. That is just on one put. Remember, we're buying it for $22.50 right now. It's worth $4,900. So very important to understand. This is a good illustration, guys, of where less is more. In other words, a lot of traders sometimes they try to find the cheap options in order to be able to buy a bunch of them. Well, sometimes all you need is one to just double your account in a few hours. So just keep that in mind, because you're better off in certain instances, depending on the market environment, to just buy 1 or 2 options opposed to buying 20 or 30. And it's very important also to understand which type of stocks to trade for options, because clearly not all stocks are good products for options. And so if you're looking for opportunities where you could have substantial traction and see your account grow, it is an absolute must to only select the stocks that will be favorable for trading directional options on certain days. So guys, thanks for checking in today. We'll try to do another review. Actually, the first target price we're actually sending out to our alert subscribers today was 1,700, and the target price was hit. I'm just going to keep holding this put. As you can see, we entered the position when BKNG was right here at 1746. It fell since that point. As you can see, 1, 2, 3 hours in about 20 minutes. It fell to our first target of 1,700. Now, our second target in BKNG is 1665. It doesn't have to happen today. It could actually take place over the next couple of days. But overall, I'm just going to hold this one just to show you guys what kind of results you could have. So we'll recheck by the end of the day and find out. But ideally, you could have closed out some your position right here, waited for a bounce, okay, and got back into the same position. And you may say, well, how do you know that the bounce is not just going to keep bouncing? Well, that's why we do a lot of calculations. That's why I strongly encourage anyone that's trading to understand how these market moves works. Our 13 markets move formula, of course, is about 5 hours. It's really simple, but you just got to be able to apply the knowledge daily. And fortunately, it doesn't take a ton of time to do that. You can literally nail the market move each day. It's going to take you no more than 10 minutes. And if you take observations, in conclusion with the VIX, you're going to have a very good, solid strategy every few days on exactly what to do with the market. So with that, click the link below. If you haven't taken either one of our courses, make sure that you do that. Take advantage of it now. Take action, guys, so you can have a great 2019. I'll catch you later.